Hello, I'm Josh Goodman, and I want to thank you for coming to our About Us page. It really means a lot to me that you want to learn about our story. So I want to take you on a journey of how PourMyBeer got to where we are today. The story, like any good story, starts in a bar. Taking you back to 2009, that's when the idea for PourMyBeer really came into fruition in a place called Federal Hill, which is a little neighborhood inside downtown Baltimore. It's also where Francis Scott Key penned the Star Spangled Banner, so another significant event happened there. That night, the problem was we couldn't get a drink. So we sat at this bar for at least 25 minutes, couldn't get a drink. And then when we finally did get a drink, we realized it was gonna probably take another 30, 40 minutes to get another drink. So that's where I just became obsessed with how could this process be improved. So I actually left the bar, I left my friends at the bar, went home and started a PowerPoint presentation that was gonna solve this problem. And that led me to the first prototype that we put in that exact same bar about 6 months later, a mobile self-serve beer tap table. So you could go into Mother's and you could dispense your own self-serve. At the time it was Miller Lite and I think it was Blue Moon. So I guess they say you should always be able to laugh at your first prototype. Essentially, the customer could pour the equivalent of a pitcher of beer at the table. That was the first attempt, and I wouldn't say it was a complete failure. I learned a lot from it. The next iteration was us working with a group out of Ireland that had already perfected and engineered a self-serve beer table, and we proceeded to put them out in the marketplace, and it gained a little bit of traction, but it wasn't solving the real problem that I was trying to solve, in the sense that everyone could access their own beverages. So I decided to make my own product. So I went back to the drawing board. I put together a list of all the problems that these other companies had and how I'd solved them. And instead of complaining about them, we actually engineered a product that didn't have any of those problems. That's when we made the transition to doing actual beer walls. And at that point in time, I didn't own my own technology, so I was just rebuying other companies' technologies. 2013 and 14 was a mix of working with suppliers in Atlanta and California and China and Austria, and really learning from what their systems didn't provide or offer. And ultimately, I wanted to see which partner would be the best long term, and that led me to Austria. And by going to Austria, I solidified a partnership with a company that does dispense all over Europe. And I went to them and I wanted them to own equity in my company and help me grow this concept to a level that I couldn't do on my own. And in 2015, we launched our own proprietary PourMyBeer technology in the United States. Actually, it was at a bar in Indiana. And it went great. There was very little problems with the system, and again, a big part of my motivation was that my 6-year-old son could actually install and support our systems, which he was able to do. He came with us on the first installation. And since then we've just continued to grow. We've doubled in size every year from 2015 to 16 to 17 to 18, and obviously on pace to do that again in 19. And we've also been recognized as the Entrepreneur 360 fastest growing technology company in the United States 2 years in a row. It's really exciting to see where we're going as a company, but more importantly, we're continuing to evolve and innovate. So we're working with companies and integrating with companies. We want to continue to improve and innovate and make it so our customers can run their businesses more efficiently, because if they win, we win. Our goal as a company is to always deliver the best product available in the marketplace, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to innovate. We're going to continue to have fun while we're doing it, and we hope that you can have fun with us along on that journey.